This is my girlfriend's 2008 Honda Fit. She loves this thing. Now, for those that have been following the channel, you guys know that we've had this car for a very long time. Well, really, it's only been like 8 months, but it felt like it's been a long time. It was her first manual transmission car, and she learned entirely off of just driving this thing. And since then, she's been obsessed with driving it. Not only is she obsessed with driving it, but she tells me all the time about how badly she wants to get started with modifying it. For those who are pretty tapped in with the car community lately, in the recent years, the Honda Fit has exploded in popularity. Now, this is because of how they are styled, the impressive handling and driving quality, its reliability, and most importantly, its aftermarket support. And as much as we wanted to start modding the car straight from the get-go, we need to address a couple things with our Fit. Now, the car is not perfect by any means. And, you know, with old Hondas from 2008, the clear coat was fading and it's peeling. And as you probably have guessed, it's only gotten worse with time. All those stuff is cosmetic. As long as the car ran good, sounded good, and it could take us from point A to point B, all the cosmetic stuff I could care less for. But there's one thing about this car that is a little bit of annoying and causes noise with the car. And I'm assuming it has to do with something with the suspension. Now, whenever we're on freeways and we're cruising fine, the noise is gone. But you probably can hear it in the background. The car likes to clunk. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's there. Like I said, the car is mechanically sound. But that clunky noise, we can't have that. Now, before we go ahead and address the noise that this car makes with hopefully suspension related, we're gonna go ahead and tackle the easier part, and we're gonna go ahead and address this. The headlights have been showing some age. This typically happens because of sun. It'll do that to the headlights, especially with older cars and older Hondas especially. Now, the method that we're using for this is a pretty basic one. A lot of people like getting these done professionally, and you tend to see better results, obviously. The method that I'm using is something that I've seen Asher do like not too long ago, and he used this specific kit, the Turtle Wax Headlight Kit. You can get this at like AutoZone, Target, freaking Walmart, I don't know. It's like a pretty simple way to get it started. So let's go ahead and get started on it. Oh damn, that worked really well off the first go. Wait, what? Guys, I'm not even joking you. That was 3 minutes. So this is how it used to look, and this is it now. Dude, it's like night and day, and I didn't even use the sanding or anything. What? That's crazy. Holy crap, dude. What in the hell? What? Now, I was gonna follow through and do the other steps, even though step 1 worked really well. I'm pretty much gonna keep this as like a trial run to see how long this is gonna last with just that. Maybe I do have to get it like properly sanded down and like properly done with the other steps on that instruction kit, but we'll keep it at that for now. But I mean, come on, that's crazy. Here we are for the final product of the headlights. All in all, took less than like 10 minutes to do. The only time that took the longest was like letting it dry and stuff. But I'm pretty happy with the result, especially with the amount of work that I put in. You probably could get better results than I did. I'm just a little lazy, and I'm already pretty stoked on how these turned out, so not bad. All right, guys, take one final good look at the car in its current state. After today's install and what we're doing to it, it's not gonna look the same. Peep the headlights. Now that it's in the sunlight, a lot better. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pull the car into the garage and get started working on it. Also, look how good the 8.6 looks. We're not working on it today, so we're not seeing it much, but at least you guys get to see it. I love it, but this is the focus right now. Bam! this is what we're gonna be installing today. What we have here are reaction coilovers for the Honda Fit. Holy moly, guys, the Fit is gonna get some low. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm super excited. Like I mentioned, I don't know exactly what is causing the issue of the noise. I'm just gonna assume it's the coilovers. If it doesn't fix it, that's fine. At least the car's low. But before we start working on the car, I do want to open this up and see what's inside of the box. Woo! Hey! So we got an instruction guide, spanner keys, and the damper adjustment knobs. We got the rear setup right here with the springs. And we have the front assembly that we need to construct. Everything is in there. That's good.
Hello vlog.
We're
back at it again.
He's helping us, but now it's with a different car. But we're taking a little break. Steven literally just got here, and as he got here, I found something that might be the reason why the car's clunking a lot. A big wear item in this area are the sway bar end links and the tie rod end links. Both of the bushings, I can't really show you guys, but they're blown pieces, man. Like, I don't even know how they're on here. Like, they're completely dosed. Kind of sucks because I wish the coilovers came with end links, because typically they have them with it, but this set doesn't. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and pick some up, but we're gonna go ahead and AutoZone. Hopefully they have it. As for the tie rods, you need a special tool for that, and it's a lot more complicated. That's like a whole job within itself, so we're gonna save that for another day. Fun times. Fun times. Guys, here we are. Luckily they had 2 end links, so that's another part of the job that we're gonna tackle today. But low-key in a time crunch, so we're gonna go ahead and get started right now. Oh, I guess it does shoot. We got the end link out, and oh my gosh, look how busted this is, guys. Yeah, there's no way I was gonna do an install for the coilovers and not replace this. This is terrible. If you guys all found a Fit, check your end links. Look at this thing. Yeah, this is no bueno. Took a little bit of a break from the last clip that you just saw. Me and Jazz had dinner reservation, so we went to go and do that and then come back. But the plan was try to fix it and drive it to the reservation, but we ran into a lot of issues. The whole front end is pretty much set in stone. We need to torque everything down just to make sure everything's to spec. We're gonna go ahead and tack the rears. That's the last part of like pretty much the major things. The only thing that we're gonna have to do is adjust the ride height. We're praying that the rears go easily. There's only 2 screws for the rear, so it should go easy and smooth. Should. The one that took the longest though were these end links, guys. You can't just like impact it. You have to like hold it in with an Allen key, and it's pretty annoying. Completely cooked Especially this one. This one's terrible. But yeah, otherwise I am so stoked to be working on the fit now. Like, God, it's been way too long. But I'm just excited that it's on a set of jacks and it's getting some proper modifications done to it. And it's gonna look way different after this. It's insane. Alright guys, we have finished installing all of the suspension. Every corner has a new suspension. If you guys aren't aware, this is a divorced spring setup where the spring is separate from the actual strut. Most hatchbacks have that, but we just tidied up the rear. Jazz, what do you think?
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to drive it. Yeah,
dude, this is so bizarre. I was literally just telling them that we've had the car for around 6-7 months. You're finally getting to it, and it's just so bizarre seeing it. Like, it literally looks like it got ransacked just now. It is very refreshing and nice to see a proper suspension setup under here. Like, look at that, man. Full brand new reaction coilovers along with these Duralast end links. But as of right now, we just need to torque everything down, make sure everything's snug, and then we're gonna tinker with the ride height. And I don't know if I'm gonna film anything more after this. The next clip, you'll be seeing us driving it tonight. But as of right now, we're gonna go ahead and just focus on it, knock it out, so we could drive the car and show you guys how it looks with the new suspension on the fit.
We got a casualty.
Oh yeah.
My 3/8 ratchet.
Dude, it broke. Okay, so Steven was like working on the car and then a bolt falls out. Like, it falls from nowhere. And then he's like, whoa, where'd this come from? It's like, I don't even know where this came from. And then
I tightened it some more. I continue to work, and all of a sudden, it just falls. And I'm staring and I'm like, oh, that bolt is for this.
Yeah, the fit claimed the tool today. You guys will see that after. I do not want to show you guys until we're done. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and knock this out. Hello everyone, it is now the next day, and would you look at it, we are in the fit. Coilovers are completely installed, and Jazz is gonna go ahead and take her first time drive. Oh my god, it feels fast in the damn, what are you driving fast? Hold on! Is it just me, or it feels way faster just being in the passenger seat? It's definitely bouncier for sure.
Yeah. It does feel bouncy, but not like in a bad way.
Does it feel like it's improved?
Yeah, especially like at low speeds.
But yeah, the clunks are like 90% gone. I don't know if you guys remember, like when we first drove the car around, it clunked pretty often, especially at low speeds. When we did the installs, we saw the end links were completely toasted. So since replacing it, I feel like that really aided with calming the suspension down, and also with all the clunkiness and all the noise. It feels like so much more planted.
Exactly, that's the word. But it wasn't going to make that big of a difference, but honestly, it does.
Like, even just driving it like normal day-to-day like this, right? There's already a difference with the ride quality.
Yeah. Like this, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I like the way it feels. Like you said, more planted.
It's amazing. Car drives great. Can't complain.
Does get in alignment.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, I just realized.
Parker definitely needs an alignment. Here we are, guys. The fit lowered on the reaction coils in all of its glory. This is so freaking cool, guys. Now, this is definitely a long time coming, and we've owned the fit now for, what is it, like almost 8 months? 8, 9, 10 months? I don't even remember. We've owned the fit for a while, and this is the first time we actually have done proper mods, and I can't be any more happy with how it turned out. We really wanted to take our time with the Honda Fit. Jazz takes this car everywhere. This is her daily, and it doesn't really give us a lot of time to work on it because she works full-time, goes to school full-time and all that stuff. And it's just kind of hard to like schedule all of our stuff because we both have our own lives and such. I just want to say a big thank you to Matt, because if it wasn't for him and hooking us up with these coilovers, we wouldn't be able to get this done. As I already mentioned, this car has no alignment touch yet, so you can kind of see the front is kind of towed in, and mainly it's just on this side, but it's gnarly how much camber it added. This car has, these coilovers don't have any like camber plate adjustments, so this is just how the natural camber sits. I know you could get camber bolts for it, so we might end up doing that. Also peep the paint. The paint definitely got a lot worse. Don't worry, we're gonna take care of this eventually. Like I said, we're just taking our time. But at least now, the car not only looks good, but it solved most of the clunking sounds that it had. So the car sounds proper now. And it also drives very, very good. What do you think?
I really love it. Thanks to Matt and Steven for helping us.
But yeah, shout out to you, Steven. If it wasn't for you that pulled up yesterday, we wouldn't have finished the Fit. This took way longer to install, and we ran into so much hiccups. But literally, if I was doing it by myself, I'd probably want to cry. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think of the Fit, and let us know what we should do next. We're either debating of getting a new set of wheels and tires or getting an exhaust. So let us know what you guys think we should do next in the comments. And yeah, convince Jazz to lower the car a little bit more because we have a lot more room to move. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.